Indeed. We've got lots of fun going on. He's been with TIFF for nearly 4 decades. Of course, the last 24 as director and CEO, building this incredible festival into the world's top festival. Can we say that without boasting too much? Piers Handling, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Good to see you both.
It's so bittersweet. I can't believe this is going to be the last time we speak to you. You've been on our show every single year. You are very much at the helm, and you've decided to pass the baton. Why this year?
You know, you kind of feel that there's a moment. It's right. And I'm 69, about to be 70. I thought, well, maybe the festival didn't need a 70-year-old CEO. Maybe it was time to actually pass it on to the younger generation. I've given it everything I have to give. I mean, it's a long, long time. To be CEO for basically a quarter of a century is a phenomenal run. So it's been so much fun. It's been so great. But now it's time for me to move on to other things.
And you've only missed 2 out of the 43.
Which is incredible.
That's crazy.
It was. I know when you think about that. I came down the first year because it was an exciting event to go. Well, actually, nobody really knew, but it was phenomenal. And I was a cinephile. I wanted to see every film there was. And you could tell right away there was something magic in the city. And I went back to a friend of mine and I said, you know, I think it's going to work. And he went on to become the first series director of the festival.
What was the first movie you saw? Do you
First
remember
movie I saw in my life?
No, when you went to the first
festival?
TIFF.
I know. What I came down for was there was a
Festival.
program of German films, and I came down to see those films. So Kings of the Road was a Wim Wenders film, which I saw when I was here. A bunch of Fassbinders, Herzogs, but it was the German cinema that I wanted to see, the new German cinema, which was very exciting at that point.
And look at how it's grown. It's truly amazing. Let's talk about some of the movies, your picks. One of them is called Burning. Why do you love that one?
It's a Korean film done by a filmmaker I know very well, Lee Chang-dong, and it's based on a Murakami short story called Burning, and it's a very romantic take on a young man's fantasy about a young woman, and it's just made with such incredible skill and beauty, the way he uses music, the way he shoots it. This is a masterpiece as far as I'm concerned.
And also we're talking about Cold War and Shoplifters.
Well, Cold War
on your top 3.
Yeah, those are the top 3. Cold War was a film that directed by a Polish filmmaker who won the Oscar for Ida a couple of years ago. And this is a film about his parents, actually, black and white, post-war Poland. It's sort of dark in a way, but it's also about music, his parents coming together, their love story. It was very tortured. They separated, they got back together again. They moved from Poland to Paris, to London, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just gorgeously shot, black and white, and it's a very, very, again, a very emotional story.
And then Shoplifters.
This was the film that won the Palme d'Or in Cannes this year, Koreeda, who is an extraordinary Japanese filmmaker. And this is a beautiful, insightful film about a family. And I won't say anything more than that because it'll spoil the film, but it is done with such extraordinary sensitivity. He has a real feel for dealing with children, for one thing, but just family relationships. It's really what he focuses on.
What are you going to look forward to once this TIFF is done and you're no longer in charge of running it? What is ahead for you? Because I know you're such a busybody. I heard you want to attend some festivals that you've never been able to attend yourself.
I do. I want to go to Venice. I want to go to Telluride at some point in time.
Okay.
Okay, what am I going to enjoy the most?
Yes.
Yeah.
Summer.
Oh, so
There
I
you
get
go.
my summers
You'll have
back.
one.
I haven't had a summer since 1981. The festival just guts your summer. From May to September, you're working flat out, traveling, screening a lot of films. You're up late at night, weekends. I mean, I have maybe 2 weekends the entire summer. And I'm a big outdoor guy. I love to go kayaking, swimming, and just, you know, kind of enjoying summer. It's so short in Canada.
Enjoy it. What advice do you want to give to your co-heads who will be taking over Cameron Bailey, who we know and love, and introducing Joanna Vincenta, who begins early November? What advice would you impart on them? Big shoes to fill.
Thank you. I think it's go out and listen really carefully to a bunch of people and have a vision, have a sense of where you want to take the organization, and don't be afraid to think big.
Did you ever think it would get this big?
No, I don't think so. No, you have no idea how it's going to grow, what it's going to turn into. None of us could imagine the building down the street. We really couldn't at the very beginning. It was sort of like a distant dream, but you had no idea you could actually realize that dream. And when we decided or wanted to become one of the most important festivals in the world, it was just sort of like a vague goal, and then you realized you could actually do it. So yeah, just in terms of, you can do anything actually if you put your mind to it. Or at least I think you can do anything. So just go for it.
Piers, congratulations. We
Thank
cannot
you, Dina.
leave you empty-handed. Amber has fashioned a little souvenir, a memento to commemorate you doing such a beautiful job. And we leave you with this
standing
final
ovation.
touch.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Dina. This is
For
really
heading
sweet.
the festival. Thank you so much. Where are you going to put that?
I'll put it on my mantelpiece.
Okay, perfect.
Sure, of course I will.
Let's hug it out. Thank you so much. We're going to miss
Thank you.
you. Keep in touch, okay?
I'll miss you guys.
And enjoy your summer.
I'm going to give you a hug. Is that putting makeup on you?
Yeah, thank you. Good luck with it. You got a great day.
Over to you, Mel. Thanks.